video. This is not going to be a showcase video. This is going to be a comparison video because I have the first Sonic figure I made back in October of 2020. Now, if any of my older viewers know that I made a Lego Super Smash Bros. Series back in 2021 during summer, and this figure was featured in it. And then later in February of this year, I decided to remake Sonic the Hedgehog to celebrate the release of Sonic the Hedgehog 2. The showcase link will be maybe the showcase video card will be up to here. Go check it out. It features Tails, Knuckles, and Robotnik. Figures I am very proud of and I put a lot of effort into. But overall, man, I just want to compare these two figures because they're very different in their own ways. Like, you can just see the heads on these two. You can just see the heads on these two. They're very different figures. And the thing is that this year, plus, it makes sense because this figure was actually when I first started out customizing. But my very first figure I actually did with paint was Mario. As you can see, that's my first minifigure I ever painted, and he is like to show you right here. Yeah, so I don't know why I showed. I just wanted to show because that was actually the very first figure I made, and this is when I first started out customizing. Okay, and I improved a lot in the past year and a half. I improved so much. Now I should be working on my Doctor Strange 2 figures, which I show you right now. But I decided to make this video because, man, it's kind of nostalgic for me because it's just insane that I made this figure back in 2020 and it's already 2022. Now I have a new Sonic figure right here. So with all that out of the way, I'm just basically gonna showcase this figure first. I'm just gonna showcase this figure really quick and give a brief description on how I made my new Sonic figure. If you want to know how I made my new Sonic figure, go check out my Sonic the Hedgehog 2 showcase. It's in my channel or in link in the description. So let's get started. To showcase this monstrosity, let's just call this the old Sonic movie design in Lego. Let's call it that. But way worse. I know I just had to say that. I just had to say that because it's just funny. So I fully know how I made this figure. I do fully know how I made it. So I'm just going to go through it really quick. The head was a Legend of Chima head that I basically sanded the snout. And I used a very crappy sculpting material to sculpt the face, the ears, and the nose. At least the face, I didn't have to make the face was painted, but you get what I mean. And then I decided to paint it all in a weird, very blue. I don't know why, for some reason, that I decided to paint a black outline around the eyes. I didn't do that on my new figure, but it's just this looks so bad right here. And the eyes don't look that great. The mouth doesn't look good at all. The nose is not that great at all. And then later I tried fixing the mouth with a bit of skin color. But the thing is that the tan part here was actually my own custom mix color. And I basically just used the standard Village tone color. It looks like he has lips, or it looks like he's wearing lipstick or something. I don't know, man, but as you can see, because of how old this figure is, you can see the paint is starting to crack, which I didn't know how to prevent that with these figures. Now, the torso, this piece was a 3D piece that I made, and I did use the flesh tone color to paint through, which, oh god, dude, this looks so bad. I swear it looks so bad. And I can't remove the minifigure's torso from the legs. I can't do that. The arms are just straight up bad. Again, with that custom mixed color, I forgot how I made it. And then I have a milky, and I have milky white cuffs, which I actually made 3 pieces of, and then oh god, you can just see it. You can see the mess. You can see the mess that's here. Look at that mess, and not just with this arm. It's the same with this arm. These arms are just a mess. The legs are just terrible. Like, I tried to sand off the legs at that time, and like, I basically, and then you can see the cracks there. I used a very terrible gloss paint, which did not help. Painted the shoes, and I painted the shoes in a metallic red because I didn't have a standard red color, and the buckles were just 3D pieces. They're on the wrong side. The shoes look nothing like this in the games. The backs, it's just an absolute mess right there, as you can see. Like, doesn't look good at all. I use like super glue, and you can actually see the white of like the sculpting material I did. Now I think I did paint the legs. Yeah, that looks so bad. Yeah, just look at that. Yeah, it just looks so bad. And before I close off this segment, let's just remove the head and. To be honest, man, it's just a standard flesh tone head. I think that's Zor-El from the Lego Batman 2. I think that's the face right there. Because I didn't have any other face, and I don't know why I could have used that face later, and I just painted the neck in blue. And also, one thing to mention, a really stupid thing I mentioned is that I painted under the feet. Like, what was 2020 me thinking with this? Like, what was I thinking with this? You don't do this well customized. You don't do this. Like, you don't do this. Like, you never do this. Never. So overall, that's pretty much going to be it for this monstrosity of figure. Now, some of you may say, "Oh, it's not that bad." You were just turning out customized. Yeah, I understand that, but still, my God, I had to take out like a display case with my old Smash Bros. Figures, which I may showcase at some point. I don't know. I may remake them. I think. But overall, man, this is just not great of a figure. And I'm just going to switch. I'm just going to go into the next segment and just switch the figure so I can look at a better figure. A much better figure than whatever this is. Because this figure is so crappy. So, yeah. Let's move. And now I'm going to give a quick description on how I made my new Sonic figure that I made this year. Now, showcase this figure really quick. I already fully showcased it in my Sonic Hedgehog 2 showcase, like I said many times. But I'm just going to give a really quick description on how I made this figure. So, the head was fully sculpted, painted the eyes, and painted the face. Made a custom tan color for like the tan areas of the figure. I did paint a cool texture pattern around here. I did call it fur, but it's actually technically quills. I painted the torso. The cuffs were 3D pieces that I basically wrapped around the minifigure and painted them in white. The back spikes were fully sculpted, continued that pattern on there. The shoes are my favorite part of the shoes are one of my favorite parts of this minifigure. The socks here are 3D pieces that I basically wrapped around all like on 3 sides of the minifigure's legs. The white here was painted on. The shoes do have full on wraparound detail. Used very thick red color to paint the shoes, so I got a better red color. And overall, that is pretty much it for this new Sonic figure. Massive improvement over the new one. Now I just recently made this figure, but if I wanted to make some changes and like something I can improve on in the future and whenever I make another Sonic figure, I would say I would want to probably make the nose a little bit more thin and pointy, because like the way his nose looks here is not accurate. It's just like it's like more like was it a clown nose or something? I don't know. And I would definitely want to actually make the figure a lot better with a much more vibrant blue, with a bit more of normal blue, because this blue here is not actually normal. I think it's more like more of a dark sky blue, if I could say that. So overall, that's pretty much going to be it for this figure. If you want to see how I fully made them, just go to that showcase. And now I'm basically going to put these two figures side to side and just give my overall opinion on them. And on both of them. So, yeah. My overall thoughts on these two figures: I love this one. I will keep this figure just to look back on how much I improve on in the future, and just look back on how I made figures back then, because I'm not going to throw this figure away. I'm not going to throw it a burn, even though it should be burned. I'm not going to do that. I am not. I'm just going to keep it in memory. I'm just going to keep it in a display case with my other Super Smash Bros. Figures. And possibly, I don't know, possibly use them again or something. Most likely not. But overall, that's pretty much going to be it for this video. It was pretty much a random video. It's very random. But I do have to get back to work on Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, which that movie's like in 2 weeks. I need to finish Doctor Strange and Wanda. And in the time to record this video, the teaser for my Scarlet Witch figure is already up on my channel. Go check it out. It's a figure that I've been putting so much hard work into, and it's been just a massive pain for me to make. And overall, it's looking pretty good. I still have a lot to go with that figure, and I still have a lot to go with Doctor Strange. And then after that, I have to do Kenobi, and then Lightyear, which I won't be able to do because I will be having final exams around that time, which is not going to be fun. And Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness may most likely be my last showcase video for a while. But we'll see, man. Only the future can tell, if that makes sense. So overall, that's going to be it. And this is Legomnews, signing out. Have a great day, everyone.